are two different parts. So we can even choose exactly the same layout for a production cell, producing a complete different product simply by replacing the material parts from the production cell itself. Once we talk about flexibility of our production cell, we also, as I just told you, want to be in a position, want to be able to change the layout within minutes. And also the transfer part, the transfer system between one workstation to the other workstation needs to be really easy. So what we did, we just do it in that piece. So we just take it out, rearrange our production cell, put it back in, and we're good to go again. So, as the first person, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Bidon. He's from Bosch Rexroth. That production cell is manufactured out of an aluminum profile with all the connectors, which comes from the company Bosch Rexroth. And Mr. Bidon will tell us in the upcoming minutes a little bit more about the flexibility and the possibilities of that system. Mr. Bidon.
Thank you, Mr. May. My name is Bidon, Wolfgang Bidon. I'm working at Bosch Rexroth, and on behalf of Bosch Rexroth, I'd like to welcome you. It's a Factory Roadshow today. I've got a paper sheet because my English is not so well, and I hope it's going very well. In the past 1.5 hours, we have heard a lot of information about the lean production's principles and rules, and how to design a very efficient assembly line. Now you have the information how to design a very efficient assembly components system. You know the needed numbers of workstation, flow rack systems, because you make the evaluation for your individual assembly. The required sizes and numbers of workstation and the rack systems are known. And in this moment, we like to support you, because the next step, we want together design your own assembly line with our system. All components, Mr. May told it before, in this area here are built with components from Bosch Rexroth. All these components are standard products. It's a big advantage for you that you can also design for your own requirements. You can see some different samples here, like very economical lighting systems. We have very good kinds of working information plates. In the rack system, you can choose perhaps colored roles for the visual management. The roller system here to connecting each workstations are standard products from our program called EcoFlow. We have a very good equipment here, like a stop gate for the manual plates. In addition, we like to introduce you our aluminium tubular framing system. It's called EcoShape, like in this rack system. It's very easy to build and design it, and very good for assembly and good solutions. And the big advantage is you can combine it with a big product range from Bosch Rexroth. The meaning of lean is also important to get an efficient solution and design. And for this case, we offer a software called MT Pro, which supports you in design of complete assembly lines for each workstation. I've got a photo here for a solution. This is also complete designed with this software. You can make also ergonomic analysis with this software. and it helps you, very helpful to make your own design. We also offer a video to show you and all your employees of your company of the types of waste. This video explains it very simple, and it's very useful for trainings. This is a video, and if somebody is interested in the designer tool or in this video or for further information, I'm welcome you for your questions. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Biedon, for your presentations and for letting us understand a little bit more about possibilities of those aluminum profiles and frames. So, as you just heard, we're kind of flexible, even in the way on how to arrange all the workstations, on how to arrange all the material layers, and so on and so forth. So, what else is there to say? Once we're talking about workstations, you might have also recognized that on each workstation we have an area where we can put in the empty bins. So, because what we want to do is that everybody who's working here in that production cell is focusing on research. Not really care of where to get material and how to get it. There's just one person taking care of replenishing all the workstations. So what's happening is one bin is going to be empty. It's going to be it's going to go outside of our production cell, and the replenishing from new material will be done from the outside. It's going to be done from our so-called milk run. One more little detail: we have been talking about flexibility, and we also have to make a decision because we're using screwdrivers. We have the choice between the air compressed part of the screwdrivers or the battery driven part of the screwdrivers. But as we just learned, as we just understood, we want to be flexible with the layout of our production cell. So we decided the best way for us working is with the battery driven screwdrivers, because we can just simply take them from one workstation to the other. If we would have with compressed air, we would have to have all those tubes and lines to be assembled parallel to the layout of our production cell. That's just one more little detail. Okay, so ergonomics. You maybe also heard a little bit about ergonomics. We try to use dollies, as many as even possible in our lean factory, because we want to have the handling of material as simple and as easy as even possible. We don't want anybody driving around with big forklift trucks or with a pallet jack and bringing huge materials from A to B. We try to reduce the amount of material being transferred from one place to the other to a minimum. So what we're doing is we're working with the dollies in the measurements of 400 by 600 millimeters. And due to the fact that we want to make all those workstations really ergonomic, we are working with the lifters. So if somebody is working here and is using up all that material, we can lift up the dolly to a certain height so he can work out of an ergonomic position instead of making him bend down and get new material. That is the system that comes from a company named Bloxma, which is also a partner in our Lean factory. And it works in two ways, even by simply pushing a button, or it has an automatic mode where you can simply, it lifts up to a certain level. You have an LED here, so if you plug it in, it'll level automatically. That's just one more little detail here in our Lean factory. Okay, so due to the fact that that one of our partners is a little bit tied up time-wise, I would like to skip over to the next presentation, and I would like for you to follow me to our warehouse, which you will find in the back of our new